Hey guys, in this video you are going to see how to take apart and reassemble a 4x4 Rubik's Cube. And yeah, this was a someone on my previous video about how to disassemble and reassemble one of these. They said that because of the time lapse they couldn't see how to actually do the steps, so I've decided to do just normal recording instead of a time lapse, so that way you can more easily tell what's happening. And yeah, so let's get to it. Okay, so I'm gonna need the Rubik's Cube and a screwdriver. It needs to be a Phillips head, and that does not look entirely focused. Okay, might be a little better. So with this Rubik's Cube at this current point in time, it happens to be the red and orange side that has the screw in them. Well, screws. Now it could be any other sides, but it will have to be opposite sides. So yeah. In the very center, you'll stick your screwdriver down in and then start unscrewing it until it doesn't come out anymore and it starts getting all jacked up. Then do that on the other side. Oh, this one's a bit harder. Okay, so now all you have to do to get it to break apart is just basically pull it open. Yeah. So I'm going to organize these and then get back to you. Okay, so you do not have to organize like I did, but just decided to randomly put stuff all over the place. But keep the same parts that are alike together. So let's start. Actually, yeah, I will take this out to show you what it looks like if you did remove it. Okay. This is an odd little piece here, but it is kind of important. It helps you get the building started. Yeah. So yeah, the way you stick that on is underneath these platforms here. You have a little lip that the smaller triangular shaped thing sticking up out of there goes underneath there, and then put one of your plus shaped objects right on top of the longer thing sticking up on that piece, and then rotate it underneath your other corner. So yeah. And it should look like that so far. Now, get one of your corner pieces. I'm going to select a green one and put it there. Now, get two more of your plus shaped objects and do the same thing like you did with your other one down here. Now, go ahead and take one of your plates here that has a screw and put it on. If it would let you get the screw in. Okay. Now do not screw it down all the way. Leave a little bit of wiggle room, because that makes it easier getting the pieces in. Well, these in. Okay, so now you need to get two of these in between your sides and your piece there. So the way I'm going to do this is put it up through the side here, and then from here put it into place. Now, I made that look pretty easy, but that's challenging to do. And it took me a while to be able to figure out a good method to do that. So now do that with the next one. And you can pause at any time to catch up. And now, once you have those 4 pieces in there, go ahead and use your screwdriver and screw down the rest of the way. Okay. Now, you need to get the rest of the pieces with your selected color here. And oh great, that just fell out. Yeah, these pieces do not always like to stay in place, so be aware of that. Okay, now start putting your other corner pieces on, making sure that they have the same color to each side. And then once you do that, it doesn't like to stay down like that, but take and get 3 more of these, and then slide them into place right here, so that way it can hold your corners in. And once again, it looks easier than it is if it's your first time assembling one of these. Now, I do recommend do not take apart the 4x4, because it is a pain in the butt to try and get back together. Sometimes it goes right together nicely, and then other times it's like, oh, you want to put this here? Nope. Now, if it would let me get this on, that'd be nice. Got it. Oh, that just moved out of place. So yeah, it's kind of a fragile operation. Otherwise, if you apply pressure in the wrong spot, it'll mess it up. Okay. Come on, get on. Okay, got it. Okay, now that you have done that, make sure Now you keep your colors all nicely and so on. All nice. Okay. Now you can set it down. It'll actually stay. And put your 4 corners that are remaining in place. Once you have those in, get the rest of your plus shaped objects and slide them in carefully right there in between each of your corners. Okay. Now that you've done that, get your second plate here that screws in and carefully put it underneath your 4 corners there and press it down. Now take your screw and put it in. And ta-da! Now you've got that done. It's time to start on the first layer. So I'm going to change the camera angle a little bit so you can more easily see right where I'm pointing a bit better. Okay, so right there I'm going to take the correct pieces. Now I chose green for the bottom, so make sure you get a piece that is green and orange and then orientate it the right way and you'll slide it in. Now the way that I'm doing that, if I can find the other one, is it has a little lip right there that ends up slipping into a lip created by these, and that just fell out. So that's why you have to do it on a flat surface, otherwise it's going to fall out. And ta-da! Now do that with the rest of your sides. Okay, so next do your orange, which got the pieces for here. Wait, this is the wrong side. Okay, well, what has happened is I keep messing up by not turning on my mic over there, and yeah, so I've rotated the cube around. So yeah, I hope that doesn't affect anything with you guys. Sorry if it does, but I'm trying to do my best. Okay, so now get in there. Come on. There. Okay. Now do your second layer. And that's the edge pieces are the same as these, the way you put them on. But yeah, I'm gonna show you to do after you do the corners. That's the wrong one. Because there are two that basically look exactly the same, you have to look at the way that they're shaped and then slide them in, because you want to make sure you get the right one. Okay, now to do that part of the second layer, and that's these, which are pretty easy to go in because it's got a little lip that is created by that, and that to have that go into, which just slips right on like that. Okay, now to do the third layer, which is exactly the same as the second. So get that there, slide that in, and there. Now do the middle part in between your edges again. Is the same as down there. Except the pieces are going to be at a different rotation. And if you put it in the wrong way, it doesn't fit. So you gotta make sure it's rotated correctly. Okay, now to do the edges around here, I'm going to move the camera so that way I can get a more top view of it. Now put your edge pieces on exactly like you have the rest of the way on each side. Wrong side. And there. Now once you've got to that point, I'm going to flip it over because, oh, I forgot to remove those. Oops. Well, yeah, so what you would do is you would slide this down and then insert your pieces so that way it gives you a bit more room. And the last one I find easier to put in if you have your piece down there, and then you slide it in to, and then you can push that back up. Yeah. So now that screw has to be unscrewed again. Not all the way though. but most of the way. And then start putting these in underneath the 3 pieces there that you can see on your cube. And the last one, which is interesting because you get to pull your cube apart a bit. Now don't freak out if it looks like it's about to blow up. I mean, it is, but just don't apply pressure in the wrong way and you will be fine. And yeah, so you gotta slide it in, and there. Now all you gotta do is screw the screw back in, and done. Now I don't know if I missed any details on describing how to do it, but yeah. But I hope you were able to figure that out, because I messed up, but yeah, hopefully you got that. Okay, so you most likely now have it fully assembled. And yeah, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so that way you know when I get new videos out, because otherwise you won't really know. You won't get the alerted. So also hit the bell so that way you know exactly when a new video comes out, because otherwise you'll get occasional messages. And yeah, so also leave comments down in the comment section below so that way I know any video that you would want me to do. Otherwise, I mean, without that, I wouldn't know that that person wanted me to redo this. Yeah, and yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.